hopefully we can start this now. Let's get everybody ready. Can you
Everyone wants me to race, bro. I'm not prepared for this. Cosmic, why ready up already? We haven't even decided.
Because the stream started and I don't want to leave people staring at a screen.
But
So I'm making the decision. You're not racing.
Josephine said, "Don't look at him too much."
Alright.
They really want me to race. I'll race.
Fine then, you race. Go away. Get out of the commentary box.
Okay! I'm Perez.
Yeah. And you're gonna lose on the last lap.
Yeah. If I finish P2, it would be crazy. Anyway.
Yeah, you're gonna finish P4 outside the podium. Right, fine then. I mean, I wanted to race, but you know, that's like Ruby race. Let's see, this is why I'm the better commentator. Who is he racing for? That's my only question. Ah, Red Bull. Yeah, there he is. A Spaniard in a Red Bull. That has never happened in the history of ever. I think the closest thing we've had to that is Sergio Perez. But let's get ready for the Brazilian Grand Prix, because I've been looking forward to this one. Oh, qualifying is about to start, as it normally does, and then we're going to be followed up by a 36 lap race around the 4.3 kilometer track. We're going to be starting in 20 seconds. It's Stickboy, Morris and Leon that we're waiting for. And EJ and NZL, he's new. Welcome to the track, NZL, or just Cam. I think I'm going to call you Cam. Well, let's just hope that Stickboy does not crash this weekend, because he's had a very consistent run of DNFs, and, you know, he just deserves a little more, I think. But who is going to make it out of the pits first today at Brazil? Let's see. Will it be Blackberry? It's normally a Williams out first. I mean, they're the closest to the end of the pit lane, so naturally they would be the fastest out. But yes, it is going to be a Williams. Which Williams is it going to be though? Is it Beast? Is it Domi? It's Domi. Domi is our first car out on track. Let's get some details up here. We've got the telemetry enabled, and let's get the track map up for you right now. But we're going to temporarily turn off the telemetry data, because I just don't think it's needed right now. And let's see Domi on his outlap. Obviously, Domi was crowned the world champion in Singapore. I think he's one of our earliest world champions we've ever had in his record-breaking season that he's been going on. I mean, it's been absolutely incredible to watch this kind of domination. You can only respect the guy. I mean, this is a completely equal car lobby, and even if it wasn't, that would make it even more impressive that he's done it in a Williams. So all you can do is applaud this man for the absolute dominance he has put upon the grid, and let's hopefully watch him get along on his hot lap today as he goes round the penultimate corner. and onto the Brazilian straight as he gets DRS wide open, goes down. The Beast is disqualified already. Wow, that'll be controversial. But Domi goes into the first corner. Very nice on the apex there. Again, very nice through the center S's, and he goes for it right the way round. He takes a slightly tighter corner than normally, I think. Again, solid through going into the second sector. Very neat and tidy through there. He's got a lot of grip. We're having a lot of retirements here today at Brazil. It's not a track that I've commonly seen a lot of people retire on, because there's lots of places to go off. And Leon retires as well. I think people are just wanting to start at the back of the grid, because this is a track where you can make up places. There's plenty of overtaking spots here at Brazil, which is what makes this track wonderful. Right, Domi has invalidated his lap time. Let's get on board with someone else then. Let's see Oscar. He's just going into the final sector now. In fact, no, he's just midway through the second sector. Now he's going into the third sector. He has not invalidated his lap time yet, and it looks like it's all right, but he had a bit of a moment coming out of the second to last corner there. And he's got a Haas right behind him that's going to give him a good slipstream. That Haas may gain a big advantage from this. Where's Oscar going to go? Oscar sets the time to beat, but Tib goes faster. And I'm not surprised with the slipstream he's gained from EJ. Oscar, sorry. Stick Boy goes even quicker, followed by the Aston Martin of Young Tug. And Bas goes even quicker. Wow, this is really ramping up at the Brazilian Grand Prix right now. Let's see if Blackberry can beat any of these times. He's just going through the second sector now. It's only the first half of qualifying, and we're already having a great time here. Well, at least I am. Right, so let's just resume quickly. Right, I'm trying to get up the corner names for the Brazilian Grand Prix because I kind of want to sound a bit more official when I'm doing this. But Blackberry, he got a bit too much curb there. Ruby goes P4, very solid lap from Ruby. And Blackberry, he goes third overall for now. Very quick lap from Ruby, very good. Putting him, yeah, he's not too far off. He's only 5/10 off the fastest lap. And it's been a while since we've been seeing Ruby at the top of the leaderboard. I mean, only half the cars have actually gone out. But who knows? Other than Domi, Morris and EJ, and maybe Oliver and... no, I can see the top lads on the top dropping down a bit. Right, let's get on board with Domi as he gets on his outlap. He just goes across the straight and he's invalidated his lap. Track limits is going to be a big thing today, I think, because it's very strict around Brazil. But Luca also invalidated, same with Numi. Cam hasn't, but he's only just started his lap as he goes through the center S's. And he invalidates! Wow, let's see if we can get on board someone who has not invalidated. I'll tell you what, that person is Numi. Is he going to keep this together? He does. He's just come out of the center S's and he goes onto the straight. We're about to go into the Decido I can't pronounce it very well, sorry. Yeah, Decido de Largo. And he holds that well. He's gone fastest in the first sector. Let's see how he goes round sector 2. He's got yellow flags coming up, and they're going to have to clear if he wants to keep this lap together. And he's going to have to hope that the traffic in front of him does not get in his way, because Brazil is definitely a track where traffic can hinder your lap. I mean, it is anywhere, but especially at Brazil, where the perfect lap is all that matters. We've just had Kevin go up into P7. Oh, Numi, he drops the car in the second to last corner. It's horrible. Let's see where he goes on the track, but I reckon he's lost a good amount of time and he pits. Oh, very quick into the pit lane there. Alright, let's get on with Luca. Luca, I don't remember you being here in Singapore. Welcome to the track. Let's see where you fit into GFRL's order. And he's actually gone fastest in the second sector. He's going to have a bit of a slipstream from this Alpine going up onto the straight. I don't know if it's going to be much of one, but with DRS wide open, let's see how he goes across the line. Where's he going to go? And he goes fastest! Wow, Luca making a name for himself by going 4 tenths quicker already in one of his first performances in GFRL, I think. He has definitely put a spotlight on him. He will be a person to beat this weekend. Morris is coming out of the pits, same with Numi. Domi has retired from qualifying. That means that he's going to be starting right at the back of the grid. Well, not right at the back, he'll be probably starting P17. Hopefully, if Morris can get a lap out. But EJ is on another... No, EJ is pitting. Let's see, is there anyone out on a lap right now? I think Luca is on a lap right now. He's out of fuel. He forgot to come in the pit lane. Cam is on a lap. We missed Cam going second overall. No, Cam stayed out as well. These two drivers ran out of fuel on their laps. So that is it. Most people in the pit lane, as they will be for a few minutes, as we have a little break in this qualifying session. Sorry about that. Until everyone's ready to go out. We're having many yellow flags in the last sector from the Alfa Romeo of Cam, and that would be because of the low fuel mode, I'm guessing. Same story with the Haas of Tib. We just saw some yellow flags caused by him. In fact, Tib and Gabri are both on track. Let's get on board with Gabri. Gabri's had a few good races recently, and both the Haas drivers have definitely had a Nico Hulkenberg approach to their careers, except for Tib, who actually broke his podium curse, and he finally got his podium in Suzuka. That was outstanding, and he had a great race. He totally deserved every bit of that. But let's get on board. Do you know what? No, Tib is on a lap right now. Let's stay on board with Tib. We can go to Gabri later. Let's see where Tib can go, and hope that his string of good performances this season can go up one better. Oh, and he drops it out of the final corner. Is he going to keep it together for the rest of the lap? I don't know if he'll improve. He wasn't up. No, he pits. Right, Gabri's just gone through center S's as he goes through the Decido de Lago. Let's see what he can do. He hasn't gone fastest in the first sector, I don't believe, but that does not mean it's not going to be quick. Gabri is a good, solid driver, and I reckon we could be looking for points for Haas today. Maybe a double points finish, but we don't know. Ruby has dropped down a bit, and I can't say that I was not expecting anything else. He hasn't practiced much, and he's kind of gone into this race a bit last minute. Tell you what, Gabri, I told you, he's gone fastest through the middle sector. Where will this Haas go? He honestly could be going anywhere. Gabri can be a wild card with his pace. So let's see, where is he going to go? What's it going to be for Gabri? P8. Very solid finish for that lap. Haas will be definitely happy with that. But Stick Boy is just going through the center S's right now, and that looked iffy through there as he goes through the center S's. He's about to go through the Decido de Lago, and he takes it. That looked slightly slow for me. He didn't use all of the the speed of the car going through the corner, and I just feel like he spent too long on the brakes. He's doing well through now, going through about halfway through the second sector. He's about to go into the third. This is one of my favourite overtaking opportunities, this corner. Absolutely beautiful. If you can honestly catch the other driver sleeping, and you can send it right down the inside of them. Stick Boy goes fastest in the second sector. Let's see what he can do for the rest of the lap. I mean, it's only a straight, but everything can happen on the straight, depending on his downforce. He's invalidated it on the straight. That would have been 5/10ths quicker, putting him around P3. He's going to be really disappointed with himself there. Joseph File going P3 after an outstanding lap. I was just about to jump on board with him. Very good there. We're about to have Numi. No, Numi pits. He's not getting a good lap out, but he has done more laps than Domi, meaning he will start higher than him this time. Is there anyone out on a lap? There's Tib. Tib is out on a lap right now. That's not the kind of line I'd like to take through the center S's. It might not have invalidated that lap, but as sure as hell, he's lost a lot of time, and he is off the track. He has decided to take the Max Verstappen line at that corner at Brazil. As you know, going and pushing other drivers off track out of that corner is really easy, except Tib managed to do it all by himself, which is quite impressive. Kevin is on a lap right now. Yes, he is. He's just got about halfway through the second sector. Again, as you know, going into my favourite overtaking opportunity. Overtaking corner, should I say. And he's going round the the real final corner in this track. He's gone quickest in the middle. And he's about to go onto the straight right now. What is this lap going to mean for Kevin? It's looked solid so far. Where's he going to go? And it's P9. A lot of people going fastest in the middle sector. I don't know if it's a glitch in the game or whatever, but honestly, it's looking like the rest of the laps aren't the rest of the lap isn't very quick. Ruby is out on track. Let's get an eye on Ruby for a minute. Let's see how he does. He hasn't crashed yet, which is impressive. And again, Tib going off the track. Just going extremely wide out the corner. Is it me? Or is this track starting to look a little damp? It's looking oily out there. And I don't know if it's just me, but I'm just getting a little bit of a feeling that we might have some rain coming for the end of this session. I'd love to see how much longer in the session we actually have. We've got 2 minutes-ish. But the amount of yellow flags caused by drivers who underfuel their cars so much that we end up with low fuel mode and drivers doing this. But yeah, it's generally quite interesting. Luca might be getting his first pole of his career in his first race of his GFRL career, and all I can say is very well done to him. We've got a lot of drivers going out on the soft compound tyre, and I think that's enough for us to say that it's not going to be raining, but the clouds have come in and it's definitely overcast right now. Who are we going to go on board with? Because honestly, it's not a close fight for pole. It is actually, I'm not going to lie. The top three aren't exactly separated by anything more of about 1/10 of a second. Do you know what, Joseph File, let's get on board with the Ferrari as they come out of the center S's. Well done. That's an interesting way of taking that corner. I've never taken it that way. I've always liked to take the wider line on the exit as he goes through the Decido de Largo. Very good through there, looked quite solid, unlike the likes of Stickboy earlier, where he broke a little too much for, well, what I'd like to think is a little too much. Oh, little bit of a snap, and he gives up on that lap. Fine then, who can we get on board with for the last parts of qualifying? Do you know what, let's get on board with Luca. He's been really good in qualifying today. He's led most of the session. Let's see, he's just come out of the Senna S's, and he goes through the Decido de Largo. And, yep, very solid through there. He's gone fastest in the first sector. Should I say I'm surprised? I'm not. It looked as fast as it was. Numi retires from the session. He's going to be starting anywhere lower than P11. We don't know for now. People still could improve. The track looks like it might be a little oily out there. The grip is low, and I don't know if he's going to improve on this lap. I may be wrong though. Morris retires as well, which means he's not going to have another chance to do a lap. Luca is about to cross the line. Where is he going to go? DRS wide open. He's going to extend his gap by 1/10 of a second. Who's going to beat him? The Red Bull of Ruby, or... Yep, the Red Bull of Ruby crosses the line. He does not improve. He will stay P13. Oscar has invalidated his lap. Let's get on board with Blackberry. Let's skip ahead of it. We've got some other drivers coming through. Yosefile is going onto the final straight. Let's see where he can put his Scarlet Red Ferrari. And DRS wide open across the line to stay where he is. Blackberry, he's on the straight now. Where's Blackberry gonna go? He's also about to get his DRS wide open. Oh, and he hits Kevin. No, not Kevin. He's hit Cam. There's a huge crash on the pit straight. Oh, that's going to be investigated by the stewards after the race. That was an absolutely horrific crash between the Red Bull and the Alfa Romeo. Goodness me. That is unfortunate, but Bas has to pit after his lap. It just wasn't going his way, was it? As it has for many this weekend. We've had EJ, Domi, Aiden and Leon and Beast, all drivers that are normally in the top. Maybe not for Leon, but all drivers who are normally in the top. It's just not there today. And I just reckon that it's not their day. And it's unfortunate for them. So, let's see. Let's just see who can go. Right, here is your starting grid. It's Luca from Cam, from Bas, from Josefile, from Stickboy, from Oliver, from Morris, from Gabri, from Young Tug. Then Blackberry again. Not again. I don't know. Oh, I'm tired. Sorry. From Kevin, from Numi, from Ruby, from Numi. Oscar, Tib, EJ, Domi, Aiden, and you know the ones who did not do laps. Right, let's get into the main race now, which will start very shortly, and let's hope it's going to be an exciting one. At Brazil, the conditions are always, well, random. This could be a soaking wet race. Who knows? That always makes things exciting, but no, this looks like the scorching sun on a wonderful Friday here at Brazil. Round the circuit. Let's see what Luca can do. Can he keep his pole position during the race now, or are we going to have a lap 36 disaster for the race leader at the end? Who knows what could happen? As we know in, I think it was season 2 or season 3, Ruby on the last lap, he's actually in number 36 right now. As we can see on the screen, signifying lap 36, where he lost out to his first win from, God, I'm struggling to remember their names. I should not do. because they just won the last few rounds of GFRL. Let's forget that. 5 red lights. Let's see how it goes, and they won't hold for long. Luca gets a good start. They're all ghosted for now. Luca leads into the first corner. Very well. They're all ghosted again. This is interesting. There's a Ferrari at the back there. Oh, Domi retires already. We've had a pile-up at the back of the grid. There's an incident. There is a virtual safety car that has been deployed. There was a huge crash at the back there. I wish we'd seen more of that, but it sort of just got caught up a little. Unfortunately, that ghosting of the cars did slightly change things, and meant that these weren't as chaotic. But the virtual safety car did not last for long, and Cam is going to fight for first place here already as both drivers on the hard tyre. Cam, he has got the run on him, but he's having to get out. Blue flags already. That's interesting. But Cam is going to have the slipstream. No DRS because we have to wait 3 laps for it to be activated. How is it going to go? He's going to have the ERS to make the overtake. Is he going to go for the lunge? He is going to go for the lunge. And he's into the center S's. They go. And they're wheel to wheel. But Cam doesn't get the move done. Tibbs already received a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. This is a great battle for the lead here. Cam has got the run on him. He's about to go round the outside of Decido del Lago, but Luca holds on, and Cam and Luca are going wheel to wheel around the track. They are basically just side by side for the entire thing. There is nothing separating these two. Cam edges ahead, but every time he does it, Luca gets ahead. Oh, they've bashed tyres. Luca leads again. They're swapping places like you wouldn't believe it. And he's going for the move again. He's going to have the better run out of the corner. But Luca is staying ahead. Who's going to get the move done on the straight? I think Bas might get involved in this fight a bit. And he's actually made an overtake on Cam. Bas, at his first shot for the lead of a race in a while. He's going to have the run. He's going round the outside. He's overtaken both of them. Bas leads the Brazilian Grand Prix here on lap 3. And he goes into the center S's as a race leader. We haven't seen this sort of pace from Bas since Silverstone. This is incredible. What an opening lap to the opening few laps to the Brazilian Grand Prix. I think Cam, he's gaining back on Bas. He's locking the rears a bit too much. The hard tyre is not one that you want to be on Brazil, as it's shown not only in real Formula 1 but the game. It's not the great race tyre. The best race tyres here are the medium and the soft compound tyre, because the hard tyre just sometimes doesn't produce enough grip. And Bas showing that the soft tyre is obviously the much better race tyre. And Bas, as we know him, he's really good on his tyres, normally extending the softs even longer than most of the medium and hard runners that he goes up against. But Tib, unfortunate first lap for him, he out the back of the grid. Let's see if there's anyone else round the grid with any action. I'm kind of glad it's died down a little bit. I was getting out of breath just commentating because there wasn't much time to breathe. Stick Boy has made the overtake on Numi as he goes into the center S's. Quite a solid overtake on the straight, very well done. Ruby has gained on Beast slightly, and let's see how he's going to go through the Decido del Lago at Brazil here. He gets a bit of a better corner than Beast, and he's going to have the slip for the most of the track. However, that does mean dirty air, so he's going to have a lot less grip. Let's see, will he try and make an overtake here on this lap? Into my favourite overtaking spot. Is he going to send it? No, he isn't. sometimes licking the stamp and sending it on that corner is the way forward. It's a beautiful way to overtake. You honestly watching them with their mouth open as you squeeze past them. But oh, Cam has made the lead for the pass of the race into the turn one. It is easily a three-way battle for the race, and Oliver's actually caught on to the back of the pack now. Let's quickly get back on board with Ruby, see what he's doing. He has not made the pass on the straight, but let's get on board with our three front runners here. Young Tug makes the move on Gabri. We've got a little three-way battle for 5th place going as well, as Gabri gets pushed off the track a bit. The Aston Martin of Young Tug gets into P5. God, you can just see the top three. The top four have just gone away, but the two Alpha Tauris are fighting, and this is costing them quite a bit. Bas needs to clear Cam if he wants his soft tyre strat to work, because he cannot keep on that tyre in dirty air, because it will just fail, and that will ruin his strategy. But Bas, oh, we've got yellow flags. There is a Red Bull, I think, that had spun. Bas into the center S's. He's got much more grip than Cam, and he's got a slightly better run out of the corner. We have DRS enabled now. We have done for the past few laps, but that allows the drivers to get much closer together, and this top four is just leaving the rest of the grid behind. Right, let's get up some lap data, and let's put on telemetry for now, because I feel like we need telemetry to see the ERS levels of the cars. Cam on 62%, Bas on 49%, shows that he's definitely pushing. Bas has not been given an opportunity like this for many rounds, and I don't know if he thought that this chance was never going to come to him again. Alpha Tauri's battling again. Honestly, not what they want right now. They need to work together as a team. Right, Bas has got DRS. He's going to gain a lot on the Alfa Romeo. Locking the tyres a tiny bit there. Revving the car a lot. It's very hard to follow someone through the first two corners at Brazil, because that dirty air just gives you so little grip when you go through those center S's. Penalties, only a 5-second for now. Let's get to the fastest lap. It's Bas. He's only a tenth faster on this tyre. Numi retires. Oh, Cam braking a little just out of nowhere there. Not out of nowhere, of course, because there was a safety car deployed. However, it was a little immediate. You don't want to hit the brakes like that, because obviously the cars racing behind you, they can just get too caught up in the moment and go into the back of your car. So, oh, we've got Cam pitting, Bas pitting. I think this is the right decision. If drivers put on the hard tyre now, they will be able to go to the end of the race. EJ, 5 second for speeding in the pit lane. Got a lot of drivers going ahead. Blackberry, Morris and Young Tug, all the three that lead. They're the three that lead the Brazilian Grand Prix right now. Oh, what a race it's been so far. Only 8 laps and we've had so much action. Let's see if this top three is going to provide us with the same intense moments that we have with the last top three. Luca, Bas and Jesus Christ, Cam. I apologise. We've got we've got a few new drivers, and it's just getting used to knowing their names. We've already got a few 5-second time penalties, but something that we saw in qualifying, a lot of track limits, isn't happening in the race as much as I thought it would. I mean, I don't think we have many track limits warnings. No, mainly collisions. Wow. Oh, here's the track limit. Wow, that's a lot of track limits. Well, you know, as long as they don't get 3, they can exceed track limits as much as they want. But that's the second they get their 4th warning, it comes with a 3-second time penalty. So a safety car has definitely shook up the grid a fair amount, and if I'm correct, I do think that our net leader, if we get the detail out for the stops, ooh, we've got a lot of drivers. Someone's just forced their way up. It's Ruby. I'm slightly confused what's gone on there. I saw a lot of moving about with positions, and yeah, it was interesting to say the least. That might have to be looked at. Luca losing 13 places in this race, that's not great. Safety car will go in this lap. Who's made the most positions? Aiden in the Ferrari. 13 positions ever gained. Well done. That's a lot. You don't often see 13. I mean, we do from drivers like Leon, and well, he's not here with us today, but Eweg. Always big climbers. Young Tug will set the pace now as lap 10 of the Brazilian Grand Prix starts. The safety car is in and the chase is on for P1. The Ferraris are battling back there, and we've actually got a triple Ferrari fight. The power of the Ferraris, battle of the horses. Who's going to win? Who's going to come out on top here? I think it's just going to be Joseph File. However, both Ferraris have gone wide, and one of them now is under pressure from Cam as they're about to go wheel to wheel, but the Ferrari can't make the move stick because it's... Whoa! Just as he tries to hold on, the Mercedes grabs him, grabs the position, caught him sleeping a bit, and now he's going to have to defend from Stick Boy. But Stick Boy might have just been surprised a little and gets passed by the AlphaTauri. Not just one, but 2, and he takes out his teammate in the process. Once again, the Alphas, but the Alpines come together again, and it's not good down at Alpine. The amount of incidents they've had together this season has been incredible. We've got yellow flags in Sector 3, I'm not surprised, but I don't know what the battle for the lead's going to look like anymore. I reckon Alfa Romeo with Cam will have quite a solid lead, and Luca will have to catch up. But Morris, as much Bass retires from the session, it's just what could have been for Bass this season. 2 wins, well, two times he's been fighting for the win for the race, and it's just gone away. Aiden's climbed back up after his mishap on the safety car restart, and that's good for him. Morris, the Aston Martin locking up a bit, and Morris kicking out the back of the car. We've got caution in Sector 1. We've got a car leaving the pit lane. Who is that? Who do we have leaving the pit lane? That could be Bass retiring, and the game has just made him exit the pit lane. Cam already into the lead of the race. Did not see that coming. Caught them napping, caught me napping. Wow, already back into the lead after his pit stop. Very well done from Cam. Good, solid open to the race for him. And we're not even halfway through yet. Morris gets that 3-second time penalty we've all been dreading from the start. Not for Morris in general, but just for the drivers. First one to get the penalty. I won't be surprised if the Ferraris come next, because they have been going wide on many corners. But Youngto, is he going to be able to catch Cam? I don't think he is. I don't think anyone's going to be able to catch Cam. Wow. It's truly been a different breed of driver today, and Bass has left. Very sorry for the guy. He's just not had a lucky season. And I reckon there will be some big talks. Morris gets the pass into P2. That was just going to happen. And you could see it coming for the last few laps. And yeah, he's made a solid overtake there. Not surprised. But I won't be surprised if Cam runs away with this. Ruby has retired from the session and caused a safety car. What has happened there? Has he gone into the wall where Esteban Ocon crashed? I won't be surprised if he joins us in the commentary box very soon. That's interesting. We have another safety car. And that is why he shouldn't retire from the race. Because Bass, that would have been his second opportunity there. I mean, maybe for just points, not necessarily the win, but, you know, it is what it is. Anything can happen. Anyway, the number 5 of Cam leads the Brazilian Grand Prix on lap 13, and Ruby joins us in the commentary box.
Yeah, let me get my controller real quick.
Did you listen to how good the commentary was and want to retire?
Wait. Say again?
Did you listen to how good the commentary was and you wanted to join me in the commentary box?
No, I didn't listen.
That's fine.
I just suddenly hit a spike in throttle after a corner and I just spun.
Did you Esteban Ocon?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was pretty similar to Ocon, yeah.
Because I saw you crash at that corner and I just said, I had to make
yeah,
the
but I mean,
reference.
the traction is a bit inconsistent.
Yeah.
I still have to
Well,
learn it a lot on race.
What I've realised, it's not necessarily just you. Round the first sector, when you're following cars through, you've got minimal grip. There's barely anything. Is it just me looking at this track thinking it looks incredibly greasy? I don't know. So we'll do a little interview while you're here after your retirement under the safety car. P17.
Wait, I'm just...
We'll get back to Ruby in a minute. Let's cut to Gerhard Berger leading the Brazilian Grand Prix. Right,
Yeah,
Ruby,
Berger.
P17. How was your race?
Short. Didn't live up to the 36 laps I was expecting it to live up to.
Well, did you know that you were in Garage 36?
You're fucking kidding me.
I'm not. You can check the start of the stream where I'm looking at your name and Garage 36.
No, you're not.
You were in Garage 36. I am not making that up.
You're making it up.
I'm not
believing.
I'm not making it up.
No.
I will go on the stream myself. I will.
I'm watching now. I'm gonna watch now.
If you go to the start whilst we were loading in to wait for the race, you will see quite for a long time. If I can get it up. Yep, there we go. I've got it. I'm gonna highlight it in bright neon green for you. How's that? I don't think we've had any pit stops. I posted it in general. There you go, Ruby. You can look at your garage 36.
Where is it in general? No, that's just my racing number I used.
Oh, sorry, it says 36, 37. I kind of,
Oh, because Aiden uses 37, yeah.
Yeah, it was
that's
together.
quite a coincidence, he's next to me, yeah.
Did you choose 36 for a specific reason?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, fair enough then. And it's lights out, not lights out, but safety cars in, and we are away at Brazil. That was very close from Luca and the Alfa Romeo of Cam, almost coming together. And we've already got yellow flags as Kevin has been spun round.
That's interesting.
Cam, comfortably leading this race earlier, now under threat from Luca. As they're going into
ex-drivers.
Yeah.
Interesting.
These two are definitely new, right?
Well, yeah, they got brought here by Felix 1. Obviously,
Well,
they're esports
Felix.
teammates. Ooh, there's a snap from Luca there.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, there's been many snaps from Luca, and it still has not changed his pace. Because these two, at the beginning of the race, you haven't
Cosmic,
seen them.
can I tell you something?
Yeah?
AlphaTauri, and
Oh!
there went Oliver.
Oliver just taking the rally
commentator's
section.
curse. That's commentator's curse, because I was just about to say AlphaTauri and Mercedes are 9th and 10th in the constructors.
Oh.
But yeah, AlphaTauri's just lost out on 15 points there, possibly.
Where's he? Oliver, yeah, dead last now. Ooh. But yeah.
Did I miss anything interesting while I was racing?
You did. You missed probably the greatest battle for the lead in any GFRL race ever.
Alright.
Between Cam and Luca, going wheel to wheel for about a lap and a half.
Someone signed them then.
Exactly, somebody sign these people. If you want to do well, sign these people. In fact, don't sign these people, because all they'll do is battle each other on track and you'll get nowhere. No, I'm joking.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, that's VSC due to Oliver's retirement.
Yeah, sign one of them and you'll win the World Championship. If both of them get signed, you'll end up with a great title fight. And that is what we want. So
Lewis Hamilton-esque.
Sign them.
I mean, we didn't really get to see a lot from Dominic. Oh, there's a spinners! There are spinners during the safety cars. Morris and EJ. I think Leon's got caught up in it. No, the other Aston Martins got caught up in it.
Leon has actually gained an advantage from it. Is now running P7. Got the move on the Ferrari. They're going wheel to wheel. Leon, under better braking, gets the move done into the center S's, and he's ahead into P6.
I feel for Morris, mate. I feel. Oh, he's retired in the pits.
Having 5 retirements already. Aiden losing out.
Beast, it's now all up down to Beast. If Beast scores P9 or higher, Williams are constructors champions.
Stick Boy getting the 3-second time penalty that was definitely coming for him. And he had his spin earlier, which I can't say was exactly surprising. On board with Luca now, going onto the straight. A lot of people preferring to take the Sergio Perez line. Cam.
Anyone taking the Alonso line then?
No, not many. Cam.
DRS chicken here in Brazil.
Yeah, Cam tried to get DRS chicken and failed. Now Luca is ahead with DRS, but
ooh, it's
I
almost
think-
contact between the two ex-drivers. As Cam almost spins, and so does Luca at the same. At least I'm not alone then.
Exactly. I've told you there's low grip in the first sector. Cam going for the dummy, sending it into Decido de Lago. Sends Luca a
Great
bit
battling
wide.
from these two. Oh
This
my
is
lord,
what I
they're side by
mean.
side.
Side by side for most of the track. This is what we want in GFRL.
And it's a lunge from Cam. Can he stick it? He's alongside again. We go for the switchback now. Into turn 10 they go. A corner famous for lunges. And he doesn't do it.
No move. But is
No
that
move.
just so he can get the better exit onto the straight? Let's see what Cam can do now. Both of them taking the Perez line. He gets a little bit of understeer out of the last corner, but he's going to have ERS and DRS available to him, and he's going to gain a lot of time on this straight, and he gains on him, and gains on him, and he gains on it, but it's not just going to be enough. They both go into the center S's fairly equal on pace. Cam is going to have a better run now. Beast, given the 3-second time penalty, here they come. They're ramping up on track limits right now. It's what we predicted, or what I predicted. There's just not much going on here in this battle. It's just chasing down one other. Chasing down each other. Oh, who can we get on board with? Hayden, Blackberry, EJ, Young Tug, Tib. Let's get on board with Tib as he sends it down on Leon.
Interesting fighting between the Haas and the Aston there.
The Haas
Or the
round the
P8
outside.
position.
Big swoop and into P8 for Tib. And Kevin's actually going to have a run on Leon. But no, Leon pulls massively away, I think.
Kevin doesn't have a lot of DRS, ERS I mean, and
No,
Leon
and
is using it.
Leon's been allowed to jump back up into P8. Cam has actually started to drop back from Luca.
Snap from Tib there, while battling. As Oscar goes for the move into P4 now.
But he's low on ERS, so is Beast actually. They're both extremely low.
I was fighting these guys on track, and now they're there.
I thought you were lower down the grid than that.
Yeah, but they were as well at the time.
Oh, right.
They both started around my region.
So, are you saying that you were probably going to be P4, P5 if you hadn't?
Yeah, no, maybe not, but maybe just a bit lower, you know?
What, like P17?
No, P7
I know.
maybe, you know?
Yeah, we don't know.
Anyways, Aston Martin team orders there as Tug passes Leon. Leon, as always, showing his status as the second driver of the team, even falling behind reserves all the time.
It's
Ooh, interesting battle there. 4 cars in the span of like 1 second.
Where's this?
It's a battle for P4 between Oscar, Stickboy, Beast and Gabri. Gabri closing in on Beast, going for the move, into turn 4 they go.
Very close
And
together.
Beast goes wide, and Gabri makes the move, he sticks it, and that's Gabri up into P6.
Oh!
And there's contact! Contact! Oscar and Stickboy both out! And there's another safety car.
That was a big crash right there. We're going to have to see. I mean, we're definitely not going to get a replay of it because it's not real F1.
I think we'll get a replay of it in the tickets very soon at the steward's office.
We are. That'll definitely be something posted all around in the server if you'd like to see it. That was a very big crash.
It reminds me of the one in Monza. Just basically it happens on a straight line and you misjudge the space.
Yeah. 8 DNFs now.
You said Brazil was going to be fun. Nah, I don't like it so far.
I don't know. we've got a lot of drivers diving into the pits.
A lot of drivers complaining as well.
What are they complaining about?
Let me check actually. I'll be going through the chat.
Have a front wing change. Let's look at Aston Martin. Young Tug on the way out. Double stop for Aston Martin.
Argument between Oscar and Stickboy it is.
Am I surprised? Blackberry hasn't.
Boss said driving standards are on the floor.
I'm not gonna lie, I can agree with Boss there. This is the second time of the season he's had a shot at racing for the lead, and it's just been taken away from him by his teammate nonetheless. Both situations, and it's unfortunate for him.
Yeah, I'm pretty sad for Oscar because he was finally in a good position.
Same.
He hasn't scored a lot of points yet, and then this happens. Yeah, it's a very thin part of the track. It doesn't fit two cars.
Yeah, as much as we've seen many cars going wheel to wheel through there anyway, despite it not being big enough, and they are capable of doing that. I mean, I wouldn't.
But it's very difficult, and
it is.
Especially with people that don't have a lot of experience wheel to wheel. It's not a great place to be.
Luca, honestly, being extremely aggressive under the safety car, that needs to be investigated because that was just dangerous, and he is driving dangerously. He's just smacking the accelerator, and he's almost gone into the back of. In fact, they're now ghosting, and it's just this is unacceptable behaviour. You can't be driving like this.
Indeed, interesting.
It's not hard to just stay behind someone under a safety car. And
I think this is a way to warm up your tires.
What, ramming into the back of the car in front of you?
No, just flooring the accelerator all of a sudden. It's a way to warm your tires up.
There is that. However, a much safer method is called weaving.
But weaving is gives you more tire wear.
It does, but I take more tire wear than DNFing.
Alright, I trust you. But literally, look, Cam is doing the exact same, and they're switching positions.
I know, but Cam's allowed to do that. He's not got a lot of room.
But he's passed the safety car in the meantime, so it's very interesting behaviour from both drivers.
I mean, I think there does need to be a talk about driver standards. I can agree with Bas on that. I mean, look at the amount of DNFs. I mean, we're about to go racing, and as much as it's been a bit of a chaotic race, it's just been too much, I think. There should not be this many drivers crashing, especially this many drivers who are known for good drivers. I mean, Domi leading the championship. Numi's been great all season. Bas, fantastic. Ruby, you've been here for 2 races.
Shut up. I didn't bin Japan. What do you mean?
I know you didn't. Exactly.
Ooh, almost close to contact between the ex-drivers for lead.
But ghosting.
Joseph Ile watching with popcorn, it seems.
Yeah.
Waiting to take the lead.
I said Oliver, great driver. Morris, also great driver. Oscar, even greater driver. I've only got to say that Stickboy is the odd one out in that pack.
I mean, Stickboy's a great driver on raw pace. So
yeah,
it comes down to like 8 great drivers at the DNF.
So it shouldn't be drivers like that DNFing. So there definitely needs to be a conversation about it.
Okay, yes, this Stickboy's used to DNFing. Nothing new. As Aiden spun, lost his front wing. Something's happened there while we were waffling.
Poor Aiden. Aiden's been having such an up and down race today.
Checking for damage on the other cars as well. It's a good thing to do.
Cam has got DRS. No, he's not got DRS. He's just got a slipstream. He sweeps to the inside. There's
side by side again between these two.
Luca
And
pulls
Joseph
ahead.
Ville almost joining this battle for the lead against the X-Drivers.
So the not Charles Leclerc, but definitely Charles Leclerc styled helmet in the Charles Leclerc styled Ferrari with, I'm guessing he's got a number like Charles Leclerc, or
He's 91. He has 19 on the car, but in GFRL he's 91. I mean,
Yeah.
it is Charles Leclerc, but you flip the 6 upside down.
exactly. It's upside down Charles Leclerc right there. And I've got to be
He's
honest.
also upside down on the grid, because Charles Leclerc usually is on the bottom of the grid after DNFing
Exactly.
here in Brazil. And
Upside
this
down.
guy is in third.
Upside down Charles Leclerc is definitely upside down Charles Leclerc, as you said, because he's doing well.
He should change his nationality to Polish then. The
Upside down Monegasque flag.
Yeah, there we go.
Or he could be Indonesian.
No, that's the same flag.
Alright.
That's
Anyway,
Monaco.
Joseph Ville gonna have ERS and DRS to join the fight for the 3 leaders here. Not someone I'd particularly say has the pace to win, but he's gonna throw his
What do you
ticket in
mean,
there.
Cosmic?
Well, he hasn't shown.
Pace has been very great,
He has been strong.
but
and
only
he
in
is-
Silverstone has he been able to show the pace he's got.
And I have
As
to-
Cam runs wide and Luca takes a position, they almost touched there. I think they did touch, in fact.
Joseph Ville is now going to have the opportunity to make a lunge here. He doesn't do it.
It's not a smart place to make a lunge, Cosmic.
No. However, it's a good place to make a lunge in my book.
A good place to make a lunge, in my book, is coming ahead, and that's turn 1. But Joseph Ville makes a snap and actually has to defend from Beast. But Beast doesn't have a lot of ERS left. They all don't
No.
have a lot of ERS left.
And it feels like Beast is trying to attack Joseph Ville with a very blunt knife here. Almost no power in that Mercedes engine.
But look at it's Luca who's got the massive advantage in ERS here.
I don't know
36%, of
what-
course it
Whoa.
stays at 36. Of course.
36.
Yeah, always
He's got
they find a
38
way
now.
to bully me. The only other one with decent ERS is Blackberry, but he's far behind. And then we have Tib. Tib's got the most ERS out of anyone, apart from Aiden, who just pitted.
Luca
And Aiden's driving
has
his lonely race.
Well, 2 people retire, he's guaranteed some points today, so I wouldn't count him out for anything.
No, me neither. But he's still driving a lonely race.
Let's see, as Beast has saved up a bit now, and that's allowed him to get a slight run on Joseph Ville, but it's not enough, as he swings his very blunt sword again, and
Ooh, almost contact between Cam and Joseph Ville there.
Yeah.
They trust each other, and Joseph Ville almost spins Beast up into the podium positions for the first time since a long time, Beast.
yeah.
But he's got the penalty, and Joseph Ville passes him back. It's 3 wide into turn 4. As Stoke tries to make a launch on Beast as well, but fails to do so. And they are all flashing, Cosmic. They're all flashing.
Yeah.
The
They're
X-Drivers
all
are
low,
walking away with this.
as they will do. They did it earlier in the race. Can we expect anything else? There's 7 laps remaining here. EJ with the 3 second. Aiden. Do you know what? This is really surprising, this race from Beast.
Yeah, it is. He's gone from last on the grid.
He's doing well. Not only is he doing well, he doesn't have a 27-second time penalty. And it's
He's
rare.
gained 16 positions.
See, he has a minus 16-second time penalty. That's what he's done. He's actually still like 16th, but
Yeah. Cosmic, yeah. See there. It's lap 30 now, 6 laps away from devastation as Joseph Ville is catching up again to the ex-drivers who are still fighting for the lead.
Young Tug tried to go around the outside of Beast there and just got all caught up on the curb and
Kevin Kell is now on the back.
He is.
On the back of Tug.
Let's see if these two make the same mistake Oscar and Stickboy made.
They did not, fortunately.
Luckily.
Luckily, I said fortunately, yeah.
I think it's quite obvious who's made that mistake between Oscar and Stickboy. I mean, normally you can tell by
I haven't really seen it.
Normally you can tell by just the position they've DNF'd in. Oscar
no,
was
not really.
Well, Oscar was ahead of the of Stickboy.
Yeah, but imagine if Stickboy Stickboy could have cut across him, you know. But there was also the possibility that Oscar made an impossible lunge on Stickboy in that corner where I did the same on Beast in Season 1 and I spun out myself as well.
Let's see, do we have... Oh, I think here's... Is this some
because
footage?
that was not Beast's fault.
Oh. That was interesting. Leon pushing Aiden off the track. Aiden having to go straight on. No, I'm watching a replay in the Discord. Aiden's 10-second time penalty has been explained.
Alright, so that should be removed then by the stewards.
Right, I'm watching Oscar and Stickboy. So Oscar was ahead and right, it's something that I do a lot, which Stickboy's done there, and it doesn't look
Let's
like
actually cut to Tug right now, making a move on Beast on the DRS zone, has the DRS advantage over Beast, and makes the pass stick. Continue, Cosmic.
We can't get it up on stream for you guys, but basically what's happened is they've both gone, obviously, onto the part of the track where they've crashed, and Oscar was definitely ahead of Stickboy. Now, when they went round the corner, Stickboy had made a lunge, but he hadn't made it stick. And when going round here, Stickboy just did not turn the car enough, and unfortunately went into the back rear left tyre him and sending them both into the wall.
Sounds a lot like what I did to Beast.
It sounds a lot like what a lot of people do. They think they've turned the car enough, and it turns out they haven't, and they end up colliding.
That's
for me,
a matter for the stewards.
Honestly, a lot of times that would be labelled as a racing incident. To me, that isn't. That's a clear-cut penalty. It's just unacceptable from drivers to just sort of do that. But again, it's left to the stewards. It's not my decision.
Anyways, let's cut to Joseph Ville. He's putting the ex-drivers under pressure. He's gaining a lot.
Oh wow!
As Cam has his DRS closed, and so does Luca, because he doesn't have DRS. And Luca is spun out by his ex-teammates, and Joseph Ville almost gets spun out by the same person. He does complete the full spin and is into the wall. Lost half of his front wing. That's a double incident caused by Cam there. That must be investigated as well.
Well, we know about battling for the lead of the race, normally on track, but that was some violence right there showed from Cam. He really fought them off in a different way to we normally see in GFRL. I think
Luca and Joseph Ville fighting, but not for the position we wanted, as they tangle almost just like Oscar and Stickboy did.
Joseph Ville missing his front left end plate, so I won't be surprised if he's running into the pits. Same with Luca here. Because Luca, as much as they don't he's still got all of his front wing, there could be some contact there, and some damage to the car.
Luca's spin reminded me a lot of what happened in the real-life Brazilian Grand Prix. In lap 1, turn 1, with Albon.
Yeah, he just got sideswiped a bit. Joseph Ville making the move on Blackberry, on the pit straight.
He didn't fit, but obviously it's lap 34, it's only 2 laps left, so realistically he's made the right decision.
Yeah, he just...
But there comes the track limit penalty, and he should essentially just let Blackberry pass now.
Yeah, I'd let him pass and just hold on to P8.
He's not doing so though. Yeah, now finally BlackBerry's ahead of Joseph Ville.
So the Monegasque, not the Monegasque driver, but the upside down Monegasque driver starts to finally
it's
replicate.
the Belgian driver.
Yeah, the Belgian driver finally starts to replicate Charles Leclerc. Young Tug and Beast, would you believe it, in the top 3 for a chance to win this race. Cam, not as strong as he was earlier, and doesn't have the same amount of pace. I think he might have some damage to that Alfa Romeo, and Young Tug is actually going to go for a move here down into the Center S's. And he leads the Brazilian Grand Prix on lap 35.
Yeah,
wow.
Cam has damage. I think Cam has damage.
Cam definitely has some damage, and he started dropping down the grid, but he's going to have the run on Young Tug right now, and that's going to allow him to go around the corner of Decido de Lago.
Just Ville retires in the pits.
Oh, that's unfortunate from him. Well, one more retirement, and guess who's in the points? It's Aiden.
Indeed.
Beast with the 3-second time penalty. Oh, he's just been hit in the rear by Kevin. Bit of teammate intervention to see if Cam can have a bit more of a comfortable win, I'm guessing. No, that's a bold statement. But
remember, Beast has a penalty. Beast is down into like P5.
Yeah, he is. Young Tug.
Going into lap 36. This is reminiscent of my time, and there's 5 drivers for the lead in the same battle, all in the DRS train, going into lap 36. This is more than 2 cars who could lose the win here.
Aston Martin, the team. I spent my last.
Gabby makes a pass on Kevin, but slides into Beast's rear. That's completely his fault. He completely misjudged the braking and locked up into turn 1, and that's the podium chances gone for Gabby.
Young Tug needs to save his DRS and his ERS right now. Cam is very low, and if Young Tug can just keep his ERS in his situation, he can make a move very similar to what Sergio Perez wanted to do on the final lap.
Or what Felix 1 did.
Yeah.
On me. It's lap 36, guys. This is reminiscent.
And Young Tug, unfortunately, drops it out the final corner, and I think that's enough to say that Cam is going to claim first position at the Brazilian Grand Prix after 36
from one ex-driver
laps.
To another after 36 laps indeed. The second ex-driver to win a race in Brazil for GFRL. Cam is a race winner and the first reserve to win a race.
Beast finishing P3, dropping down.
Oh wait,
to
yeah,
P5.
Felix 1 was a reserve winning the race. I mean, so he's the second. Blackberry in P6, Gabby P7, Leon P8, Tip P9, EJ will finish P10.
Luca squeezing himself onto the podium after Beast's penalty to get a bit of a consolation prize.
This is crazy. Cosmic.
Yeah.
The podium is locked out by reserves.
Oh wow.
That's the first time. That's going to be 3 completely new voices in the post-race interview.
If they'd like to join, that is. We'll have to talk to them.
Yeah. We will.
How do I check garage numbers? Right, congrats.
Let's get Beast in as well soon. But first, let's get the podium reserves.
Having some slight audio issues from me there. I'd like to apologise for that. Again, can't talk. Congrats to Cam on his well-fought victory. 25 points for him. Luca with the fastest lap of the race, and Young Tug, obviously, with that snap of oversteer, threw his chances of winning the race away. Very unfortunate. We'll see if we can get them all in for a post-race interview.
First one responding right now.
Alright.
Ooh, one ex-driver accusing the other of hitting. Yeah, we saw that one.
Well, I can agree with that.
Matter for the stewards. Lag, brother. Okay. Okay. It is not lag. Okay. Alright. Invite each of them to place. One.
Oh my god.
What?
I've just found a picture of Carlos Sainz. It's fairly interesting.
Is it the one where he's wearing girl things?
Yeah.
I saw that one as well.
You're posting that
I don't know if it's
GFRL.
edited or not, but it really
You're
looks
right.
suspicious.
I don't know if it is. I reckon it is.
Okay, let's get 3. I'm trying to find the other one.
Oh, I'm a little tired after that. That was an
Let's see
intense
who will join.
race. I'm not gonna lie, better start than the end, I reckon. This video is labelled interestingly.
Okay, first one joins, and it's our race winner. Hello, new voice. Take us through the race.
Hi, it was a great race. Start to finish, really. Me and Luca battling away. There was a bit of a kind of a mix-up with the Merc at the start, but apart from that, it was pretty plain sailing. Just a shame that lag got in the way and kind of wiped Luca out, but other than that, great race.
Alright, fair enough. You did have an extremely great race. Definitely hard-fought victory today. So, congrats on that.
Cheers.
But, there are a few incidents that are being investigated as far as I'm aware. I don't know what will come from them, but yeah, great race nonetheless. That opening few laps was amazing to commentate on, and I had a lot of fun today. So, yeah.
Yeah, let's move on to from one ex-driver to the other one. Luca, how was your race?
Yeah, it was beginning was a great race, qualifying was good, the left was fun. Personally got spun by Cam at the end, but still fun.
Long debrief, it's going to be long debrief?
It's fine.
Lag, come on, you've seen the video. You said there's nothing wrong, shut up. Okay.
I lagged on my screen. My screen here randomly just something about it, so yeah, it's unfortunate, but that's a great race anyway.
I mean, for your first race, it definitely gave you a wrong view because like half the grid DNF'd and there were a lot of dirty maneuvers.
Yeah.
Something really not useful.
It's not that bad. We normally don't have 9 DNFs.
I
That's
swear.
That's the most DNFs we've had all season, and last season as well, and the season before that. I think we've never had 9
And the season
DNFs.
before that as well.
I think this is the most DNFs in any GFRL race ever. And bearing in mind it's Brazil, where there's a track with quite a lot of runoff area, but I mean there are walls in some places, so there's definitely places where you can take your front of your car off. But like,
I mean, they are kind of far from the track though, the walls. So
Yeah,
there's a lot of runoff you can use.
I
But
mean,
like if there's this skinny part after turn 4 and people go alongside, like you two did that great. You two didn't touch each other there, but there were drivers who did touch each other there, and that went not very well. It caused the DNFs of Stickboy and Oscar there, just in the middle part of the race, I think. Yeah.
If I may.
I mean, I can check real quick.
Just when I
Ooh,
find
a
a report,
lot.
Luca has reported me for spinning him out.
No, he didn't.
You want to
Oh.
do it? I'll send you the video. If you want to count going inside of me as me spinning you out, go for it.
I got 75 ERS.
I had you on ropes.
No, you have.
You was begging me to overtake you. You tried to brake to get me to overtake you and failed.
There was some DRS checking going on there.
No.
Well,
sometimes
I would, so...
not always going to plan. I saw someone try and play DRS chicken, miss the DRS and
Yeah.
just get passed on the straight. Can't remember who that was.
It might have been me.
Actually,
Oh no, it
I have
was,
to-
yeah. It was onto the main straight. I was like, oh, okay, I'll back out. Didn't realise how close the DRS detection is to the corner and just completely screwed it.
Out of the final goal.
I think I got you anyway on the short one, didn't I?
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
It didn't matter in the end anyway. You won.
Yeah. Put a report in.
Okay, I'll report you, mate.
To
Go
be
for
fair,
it. I'll
most-
report you for entering
most
the car.
turn 1 incidents are just racing incidents, really, because of how tight that
Yeah.
corner is. And
I was involved in one.
Yeah. Going into the center S's wheel to wheel, obviously if you're both good, that's fine, but there's a good chance you can crash quite easily. So you either send it and hope for the best, or
I tell you what,
spin them around.
for really, just so I can back myself a bit, I'm gonna pull it in the chat.
Okay.
Right, I'm gonna put the clip in the driver's chat. It's sent.
Let's have a look at this, and I'll get. Oh, yep, no, that was lag. That was lag.
Wait, let's
I-
see.
I
On
don't.
purpose, look here.
I'm not being biased. That was
Oh
genuine.
my lord.
That was lag. You quite literally just ghosted. He didn't even hit you, and then all of a sudden you just slid off the track.
Yeah. See you in a bit.
I mean,
Um,
kind of confirms which game we are playing. Thank you very much
Yeah.
for the POV.
Yeah. Cam, you couldn't have done anything else there, really, other than hit the brakes. But because of the lag, I still think you could have been a mile down the track backwards, and he still would have spun
yeah,
off.
Probably.
Actually, I saw something with
Actually, I
Kevin
think it's
in
my
P4.
I've seen mine as well.
Right, let's see
Oh,
your
yeah.
POV, and I'll see. Right. So yeah, I mean yours was taken on a potato, so. Right, so you see,
Invalid
yeah,
report.
what's happened here is
He hit me.
yeah, he did hit you with his invisible barrier around his car. No, it looks like he hit you, but because of a bit of desync.
I say he gets 565. He gets 565 time penalty. And I get the win.
I
say
say,
you leave.
I say Alex Albon incident, turn 1, boo-hoo.
Yeah, but that wasn't lag. That was you know.
Oh, lag in real life, mate.
That
yeah,
was
yeah,
real
yeah, yeah.
life lag
Alex
from
Albon
Kevin.
teleporting backwards.
That was real life lag from Kevin Magnussen's brain.
Yeah, for real.
What?
But
Well,
yeah, it was a
In
good
summary,
race.
I was better, I was faster, and I won, Lucas. So.
Don't deserve, mate. You spun me around.
No, you becoming an alien spun yourself right.
Well, right, let's look at actual F1 terms in this. Right, so going into the corner, obviously
can't.
Luca is ahead. Luca's back right tyre is inside of Cam's front left tyre, whilst they are both ghosted, right? If we cut forward 5 milliseconds, we suddenly see Luca all of a sudden sideways going into turn 1, which isn't the ideal line that you want to be taking.
Kevin Magnussen, take notes. Take notes.
And then as we slowly progress through the clip, Luca then turns directly right, and he did not listen to Doc. Yeah, he did not listen to Doc Hudson from Cars, because if he wanted to go, if he wanted to continue the race, he should have drifted round the centre S's and clearly just pulled the car onto the track, cut the corner, and led the race. You would have been fine, but no, that wouldn't. But unfortunately, yeah, after you ended up sideways and basically partially invisible, you did end up saying hello to the Rolex barriers. And the thing is, right, now you could put this as a penalty, and Cam could be given a penalty. However, for no reason, because he was just driving his car in a straight line and you teleported in front of him. And
flip a coin.
Do you know what, Ruby? I'm gonna flip a coin.
No. This is not approved.
Wait. Right, okay, so heads, right? Heads,
choose.
Cam wins.
This isn't on.
Right,
Tails, Luca loses.
I don't think
Okay.
so. Wait. Yes! I want tails.
Right, okay. We're gonna see. It's tails. Not Cam. Luca loses, unfortunately.
Yes!
Anyways, let's add Beast. Actually, I want to add him to this party.
Oh, we still on stream?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still on stream.
Oh god. Oh no.
Sorry, this isn't the post-race interviews. This is the post-race podcast. We're changing the name.
I agree.
This is
We should do
post-race
that.
drama.
Yeah.
Post-race drama.
It wasn't my fault. People at home, it was all Cam's fault. It should have been disqualified.
It was against his will.
I think he just fucked up.
I put a barrel to his head.
Just put a ball jet and just vote if it's a penalty or not.
I'd like to apologise for the swearing. For those viewing with a younger audience, punch your children in the face so they can't hear what's going on.
Drown them in bleach.
Yes?
Do you remember when Shazad was on the podium and he brought his PR manager,
Yes.
quote unquote, and he
What?
played his guitar in the post-race interviews?
We had someone playing their guitar for about 30 minutes in the post-race interview.
For God's sake.
He couldn't stop. Anyways, Beast, hello.
Yo.
Constructors Champions, you've done it.
Hey.
What team? I don't know.
Williams have won their first thing since Nigel Mansell drove for them, so well done. I'm pretty sure.
All on my own as well. All on my own.
So bad.
Dom DNF, I just want to say. You know.
All on his own, Beast has won the Constructors
own.
Championship single-handedly. Domi had
Beast.
nothing to do
No,
with
no,
it
no,
whatsoever.
Yeah, Dom had nothing to do with this. Nothing. No.
You just carried Domi.
The
Wow.
double DNF
Dom is
for
washed now.
McLaren.
Honestly, absolutely washed.
The McLaren double DNF had nothing to do with Williams' victory whatsoever today.
And this guy started last as well.
To be fair, yeah, exactly. You started last, and I mean,
You
if
got
it wasn't
disqualified by
for,
driving backwards.
yeah. So you know,
I don't know who was my teammate in Alpha Tower, but
Oliver.
if you're hearing this, Oliver, can't drive.
Alright.
Okay, you should work
Yeah, at least I had the courtesy to take you inside.
now, sorry, Luca,
5-6 times.
I'm I'm reviewing the. I'm not a steward, so I can't actually make any decision on this. But I'm reviewing your footage again, and because you don't have the rear camera enabled, I actually can't tell if Cam has hit you. So it honestly just looks like you locked your rears incredibly bad and just spun off into the distance.
My leg wrestling. It goes off insanely quick. Hit me first, and then he hit me on the side.
Right, I'm looking at your revs. I'm looking at your revs. Man, they went to 8,000 when you. But that's not up. That is down.
Hey, look at where they were at the moment. Like, it's the entire clip. Spiked up.
I'm sorry,
Luca,
but the
you stop taking your
potato.
meds.
The potato camera basically means that I'm currently looking at about 4 pixels, and I can't work out the numbers from 4 pixels, unfortunately.
I'm sending you the clip on PlayStation. Yes.
I'm banned from viewing PlayStation videos and photos and sending them as well for reasons that
He's
I will
not lying,
disclose
actually.
on stream.
He's actually not joking.
You might have to send it on Discord.
I've still sent it, man.
You can send it to me if you'd like. I'll review it.
I've already sent it. You're not going to read.
Review.
Yeah.
5-second
I got-
penalty for killing himself.
I'll go on my PS app, see if I can look at it that way.
I'll put it to my Twitter and then I'll fucking send it to you guys.
Alright.
Your Twitter? I mean your ex.
He
We'll
doesn't
take it
have
for
an
the
ex. No girl's ever touched him on the planet. No.
Okay.
I'm sorry. That was rude. Ooh. Apparently Michael Schumacher is trending. That.
Oh, okay.
Well, he's not
Yeah,
walking, is he?
yeah, I don't know why he's trending. I was about to say, the last time Michael Schumacher did anything, he went skiing. So, you know.
That was really bad.
It's,
Oh, I shouldn't have said that, should I?
Oh.
Well, he can't walk, so he's got to do something.
it's about to say, Michael Schumacher, the first man to go trending by doing quite literally nothing.
What?
Well, no, he's just had a lie-in and he's been able to go trending. So what I say is that's the true definition of a celebrity, when you can just lay in bed and you go famous.
Oh, I see it now.
Damn. Well, I'm done here. I'm going.
All right.
Okay, congrats, Beast, on carrying Domi.
Yeah, of course. Always, every race.
Back
Okay,
to
go.
tryouting Fortnite, it seems.
Yeah, of course.
I've sent it in the
Bye, guys.
All right.
now you can see it.
Okay. I can
Now
watch
you
this
can
now.
do it.
This
All right. Okay, baby Kimi
The Gaza
Raikkonen. Let's do
Holocaust
this.
is trending for me. What's happening there?
filters through.
Right. So I'm watching
X.com.
the better quality video. I'm
Is
watching
that like-
11,000 RPM.
Is
10,000.
it like X.com? It's like the official social media of X Esports or something?
You
Yeah,
went
yeah,
down
yeah.
to 3,000 RPM. I still don't know what you're on about this increase.
You're just for Europe. You make.
I don't.
You're just blind.
I'm not blind. Right. It. Okay. Right. I'm gonna slow it down. Right.
I'm looking backwards, and you see Cam going on screen to the left. And I like look in front of me again, and then my revs spike up.
Right. They go from 10,000 to 11,000.
You should have line, you know that. The line just spiked to the right.
Right. Okay. I'm watching the video. You're going 326 kilometers an hour. You're about to go into the purple. You're going 11,000 RPM. That's about fine, right?
I was going before it hit me. I went 306, then I went 326. I get 20 kph.
Well, do you know what? Is that not what something you'd like? You want increased straight line speed.
Yes, but then it unsettled me, and then he hit me again. So it's a clear penalty. Race.
What? The fucking Phantom ruined your race?
The thing is, Luca, from your point of view there, I would go clear penalty. Clear. Unfortunately, you're wrong. Because...
No, I'm not wrong.
No.
I'm less right than Cam.
Because Cam
Yeah.
has done
Oh,
nothing
well.
wrong, unfortunately, for you.
On his screen, on my screen, he's fucking dumb.
Cam has quite literally driven on the racing line, broke, gone into the corner, and what you've done is teleported in front of him and then gone to say hi to the Rolex man.
The Rolex man, bro.
I just ran over
So
Anyways, I'll be playing Fortnite now.
yeah, I would love to say congrats, you won, but you didn't. And if you'd like to win in the future, I suggest
Woulda, coulda,
investing
shoulda.
in better internet, or
It's like the first internet problem I've had on the PlayStation.
or you could do this thing. It's called what Fernando Alonso does with Esteban Ocon. He always gives him a lot of room, and even when he does give him a lot of room, sometimes he still drives into him. And
Yeah.
So you're saying this is my fault?
yes,
Yes. How?
because
Explain it to me.
because it was your internet.
Mate, Luca, just blame the rain in the Netherlands, okay? That's
Yeah.
all you need to
so
blame.
it was my neighbor. It was my neighbor.
Your neighbor was cutting
Was
the
it?
edges.
Well, do you know
And-
what?
He cut the wire.
The cat's my neighbor, and he's tapping on my internet.
I'm actually your owner.
Fuck off.
Well, do you know what? We'll make sure that Esteban Ocon is penalised after the race for your incident.
Oh my god!
10 seconds penalty for Ocon.
For legal reasons, he did not say that.
I didn't hear what he said.
No, you don't want to repeat it.
I'll just look
Alright.
back on the stream.
No.
Right. Well, anyway, I hope
Wanna
you lot
live with
have enjoyed the post-race podcast, because these are not interviews anymore. I mean, they
We
are.
not normal people.
They start off as interviews, and then they progress into a debrief.
Fuck off.
And then they go from a debrief to...
Oh, lollipop!
Hey,
I've got a race-winning lollipop.
You've
Sorry,
been
you made me
promoted?
Sorry.
What the fuck?
My mate had a lollipop on Halloween and he dressed up as Jimmy Savile.
Get him back a van.
Yeah. Thing is, he's recently just got his driving license, so he bought a white
Oh,
van
no.
for these purposes. for a Halloween costume. Right, anyway, thank you for watching this stream. I hope we don't get taken down for that. 1 hour and almost 40 minutes. Goodbye. I hope you enjoyed the Brazilian Grand Prix. This will go down as...
I'll be winning the next race, I promise.
Yep, no, you'll be spinning because of your internet.